Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
How's it
Hello,
Hello,
going?
guys.
hello. Good to see you guys. Oops, I'm on
You
the wrong
too.
slide, aren't I?
How's your day going?
Good. How about you?
Oh, good. We have a heat wave coming here in California, so we're preparing for that.
Oh, Nicola, how's it? How's the weather there?
Well, it's on and off rain, then a bit sunny, then rainy again. So it's better to be inside.
Usually in Canada, it's been a little bit rainy this week too, but beautiful spring. Good. So yes, I just want to say a hello to everybody and welcome to our special LinkedIn live session. We have a panel of experts here today to discuss with us. We are talking about branding and online marketing, cybersecurity, backups, and IP software solutions. So I'm Kelsey, founder of marketinglawyers.io. We specialize in branding, online marketing, focusing primarily on helping lawyers and boutique law firms and professional personal brands thrive online. And joining me today is very special guest, Suzanne Baxter. Suzanne, hi. Suzanne serves as Vice President at FlexTrac IP, a leading company in IP management solutions and services. She offers a unique suite of software and services for IP lawyers with her IP law firm in a box. This includes comprehensive docketing software, FlexTrac. You can learn more about this innovative tool at flextrac.com. Suzanne's expertise in simplifying and streamlining the complex tasks IP lawyers face daily, truly transformational. Also joining us today, Nicola Dimovsky.
Hello, guys.
Hi. Seasoned IT manager with over a decade of experience at FlexTrac. He resides in the beautiful country, Macedonia. Nicola has been instrumental in driving technological advancements and efficiencies with the company for 11 years now.
Yeah.
So outside of his professional life, devoted family man, cherishing time with wife and 2 kids. This blend of technical expertise and family values shapes his unique approach to problem solving and team management. So I am really excited to be here having this conversation with you guys today.
We're
Thank you
excited too. Thanks. Thanks for
Great.
joining us today, Nick.
for the wonderful introduction, Kelsey. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, so today's session is a little bit of a roundtable, talking Q&A back and forth. We have it open to Q&A for anybody who is attending. So if you are here, let's get into the comments. Tell us where you are. You can start asking some questions. You have some really good resources here. If you have any questions related to branding, marketing, IP software, cybersecurity, it's a zero chance to get in on the conversation. We have some discussion planned, but also we are open to opening the floor to discuss with you all, whoever wants to come and chat with us. So the topic is particularly relevant to IP lawyers today. People who are looking for the one-stop shop, right, of all the software and services designed for the IP law firms, which we call IP law firm in a box. So I'm really excited to, open up this conversation with you, Sue and Nick, and talk about the IP law firm in a box.
Me too. And one of the great services from managed docketing to marketing, as you offer, Kelsey, is just a fantastic benefit for our startups that are, when they come to us, they're not exactly sure what to do. It's a hard process to start your own firm. So it's nice that they have us to help them through every step. And I just wanted to ask you a couple questions for our audience, Kelsey.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my first question for you is, what are the most important elements to include on an IP lawyer's website to ensure that it is both user-friendly and effective? And then if you wouldn't mind telling the audience, how can these elements help convert website visitors into clients?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. IP lawyers' websites should include several things, and the priority is user friendliness and effective communication. So the homepage should clearly communicate who you are and what services you offer, including an easy to find contact form, call to action buttons that encourage visitors to get in touch, like what to do next. So there's a clear path of what to do once you get to the site. The site should have a dedicated section for case studies and testimonials. Social proof will build trust is a very big part. And also, like, a blog is really important for and a resources section. It's important for building trust with your audience. It's important for SEO to get found on the search engines. And so it's the important part is to make sure the content is valuable and make sure the navigation is intuitive. The site is optimized for, of course, mobile and all different sizes of devices. And yeah, make sure that the site is accessible and compliant with your legal standards.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So after when they're in the process of opening their firm and looking for marketing and branding, how do you measure the success of an online marketing campaign for your IP lawyers that you're working with? Like, what metrics should be tracked to evaluate the effectiveness of the marketing efforts?
Yeah, it's important to keep track to know what's working, and so that you know that you're getting better. And then so the key performance indicators that we include are good to look at would be like website traffic and conversion rate and like the number of leads generated. And you can really tell, like, and like I think there's an element of just like the common sense of, is there more people coming? Like business owners and lawyers can tell if there's more action. Is there more people coming? Does it feel busier? Like, and so I think I love to track the actual KPIs like website traffic using Google Analytics to track your sources, user behavior, like cost per click, click-through rates, and all that is great to track it all. But also, you should also have this feeling of it's working because it's busier and I can tell there's more people happening and they're good quality clients. And so I think it's a great, like, to have that hybrid of knowing, tracking the metrics, but also experiencing the growth.
Now, with your services, does that do the tracking for them? Like you keep track of that for the customer?
Yeah, we set up the Google Analytics or Google Search Console. If we're doing an SEO project, we have the tracking for that. So having the tracking all integrated into the site, is very important and part of the website creation package.
I agree with you on that. Awesome. And then I just have one more question for you, for our audience. Can you kind of tell us some common pitfalls that IP lawyers should avoid in their online marketing strategies? And what are some typical mistakes, and how can our IP law firms prevent from making those mistakes?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, like common mistakes would include just neglect of the site in general. So like neglecting SEO, not like having a priority of I need to do something to get traffic to my site. The more set it and forget it, like a digital billboard, you threw it up there and now you expect it to do something. The website is like an active member of your marketing team. It's a salesperson for you. And so I think like the biggest mistake would just be the set it and forget it and not incorporating it into as a tool on your team. And so, like update the content regularly, engaging with the content on social media, not having a site that's mobile friendly, because the majority of the traffic will come through mobile devices. So if it's not mobile friendly, then you'll just lose all those people right away. That loses credibility of the site that doesn't look good or work well. Having a positive experience of the site, like functioning well and everything is working good and looking good. You have like a psychological and emotional positive experience through the site. And that's how you build trust with somebody. And so it's for a first impression, somebody doesn't know you, using the website as a trust building tool will definitely help. And then like just making sure user experience, like search engine rankings, you want to be found, you want to do things to make traffic come to your site, like generate social media content and using blogs and getting involved in events like this and networking with people and talking about your business and directing them to the website, because that's how they convert at the easiest way.
Kelsey, one more question. Do you think that your website is like your strongest tool to bring in your magnet, like the strongest magnet that you can use for marketing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so, because it should be like a salesperson for your business.
Right. Okay.
And it's a valuable member of your team. And not only it also like brings in the best quality clients and the leads, because the people who find you organically through their research process, like they've been Googling, they found you, they see the social proof, they've read your blogs, and maybe they followed you for a little while. The trust is really high. So when they come to you and they've decided that they want to work with you, like they've already decided that they want to work with you through their due diligence. So you don't have to do any convincing. You just have to like welcome them into your business, um, it's a very just nice way to accept clients and leads into your business.
Yeah, they're people that actually want to use your services, so it makes it easier for you as well.
Yeah, they've done all the due diligence. You've answered all their questions, all their objections have come out in the FAQs. Everything is all figured out, and they've like been like, yes, this is for me.
Yeah,
So
that is. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean.
Go ahead. Yeah, the type of person that comes through websites are just great. So.
Yeah, for sure. Those are some great insights. Thanks. You always give it a different perspective than what I was thinking of. I know that Nick has a couple questions for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, this was pretty insightful, and I think that some of these things we may want to use for our own website, for our own social proof.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do really have a question. I'm going to start with a more technical one that I was. Kelsey, can you let me know or let us know what are the best practices for optimizing a WordPress website for the search engines?
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways that we can optimize, but really having like starting firstly with the site structure being clear, being logical, well organized hierarchy of pages, user friendly URLs, including relevant keywords in your titles, headers, and content, and then like regularly updating the site with high quality like content, like keyword rich content, and then continuing to work on site speed and optimizing your images. And
besides keywords, do you use phrases as well, maybe?
Long-term keywords, yeah. Like, so I guess, yeah, to be clear, that's a good question. That's a really good point, because when I say keywords, I always mean long tail keywords. Yeah.
Yes.
Long tail keywords always. Yeah. And so especially more and more now than ever, because we're also optimizing for voice search in our keywords, and long tail keywords is really the way to optimize for voice search, like people searching through the Alexa and the Google devices and all that.
Well, yes, and I believe, as you said, the website is a big social proof, for you online. I believe this what we do is also, improving, adding to that value. But what else can for example, in our case, IP lawyers, how can they leverage online marketing to reach potential clients more effectively? Maybe something else besides the SEO, or
yeah. So great question. So leveraging online marketing is a multi-channel approach. So it includes maintaining an active presence on LinkedIn primarily is a great one, optimizing the website for search engine, producing valuable content that addresses the specific needs of your target audience specifically. Blogging is a great one, blogging about relevant IP law topics, sharing case studies, providing free resources, ebooks, webinars, to establish credibility. And that's great for building trust, for having people to be able to, like this, for example, like people can come here and they can talk to us and they can see that we're real people and like have a conversation, and it helps build trust because you know who you're talking to and who you're dealing with. And so it's a great way to like meet people that you don't already know. And so then, yeah, and then there's always the paid advertising, Google ads, LinkedIn ads to drive traffic. But I very much believe that the strategic organic content is by far the most important thing that anybody should be working on and worrying about for their and then repurposing that content, of course.
I agree with you.
These days I have noticed, many ads that come from Google, they are really well designed to look like, organic search results, but actually they're ads. Anyways, yeah, totally agree on the.
Well, yeah, and you know how they actually do that? Like the way that they actually do that is by doing the organic content. You're making volumes of organic content, and then then you watch which content performs exceptionally well, And so you're making your daily posts, and then all of a sudden one post like has like 5 times the reach or 5 times the performance or 10 times the performance of your typical average. And you're like, that one is good. And then they take that and turn it into a paid ad, add a call to action to it, but using the organic, the high performing organic content becomes the ad. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
saw earlier somebody like talking about using memes for marketing and like how effective that is. Do you know much about that, or do you use that?
Yeah, I think memes are great. I mean,
Yeah.
memes because it's part of the like being social in a social place part. Like if we're on social media, people are there, like different places, like for different things. In LinkedIn, maybe we're networking and we're like kind of working. This is like, a corporate luncheon type of atmosphere or attitude type of conversations. But like if you're on Twitter then or X, then you definitely have like a different kind of personality happening, or different aspects of your personality come out like in different social channels. So you want to be appropriate for the platform that you're working on. And so a meme would be great on X and or TikTok. So I mean, people want to be entertained. When you're on TikTok, you have a different mindset than when you're on LinkedIn versus when you're like actively Googling on Google, like searching for something, researching, so you want to be as appropriate as you can in the platform that you're present on.
Speaking of that, I just have one more quick question.
Yeah.
I was curious, like they say to be yourself, right? Get your personal brand going on social media. But what about when it comes to politics? Like, is that a big no? Or I always wondered that.
Well, yeah, authenticity, of course, is important, but you don't have to. It depends. I think being controversial is a way that it is a strategy that people use to gain traction online. Being like aspirational, motivational, or controversial is great top of funnel content. So if you want to be, if you have an authentic opinion that you want to share, you can share it, but you have to, when it comes to politics, you have to be careful because of course then there's like censorship and different things that will come into it. As long as you're following the standards, the community standards of the platform that you're on, that's really the only thing that you have to, and that's like the main thing that you have to consider in this case. And then knowing that who your audience is, like a rented audience versus an owned audience, you may want to take more, you may want to be more honest about the things that could potentially be censored or flagged online, just in your website and your email list, because you're free there. You own those people. Like you don't own those people, but like it's an owned audience. So they have opted into coming and seeing there, and there's nobody that can censor you when it comes to your email list.
You're right. Got it.
The people just get to unsubscribe if they want to. And of course, you should have a big obvious button and letting people unsubscribe very easily. But like if you say something that, like, I don't know, Facebook or some place doesn't believe with, then all of your followers can be gone.
I always worry about it being bad for business. Like, there's a lot of division going on everywhere right now. So it's like you could tread lightly and just kind of, but I always wonder, like, is it bad for business or, so.
Well, it's still publicity, even negative publicity is still publicity.
And it kind of depends. It depends on how authentic that is to you. Like if it was me talking really strongly about politics, that's not really authentic to me. So then when you come and deal with me as a real human, you're like, well, this doesn't really match exactly with what I was expecting. If I'm going to be big and bold online about something political, then that should be something that I believe in that much. And you would find out about it regardless. As soon as you became on a client with me, you would know, like, this is like, if it's something that you're wanting to talk publicly about on a repeated basis, it must be something that you also talk about in meetings and with your personal life and your friends and family. And like, it must just be a core belief or something like that. So it's like, well, you could get to know me better quicker.
Yeah, I like how you put that. If it's something that's really important to you, then yeah. I mean, there's just going to be people out there that don't like you,
regardless,
right?
And there will be people that want to come to your business because of it, and then there will be people that want to avoid you because of it. So, but either way, like you probably will get more traction online because of that controversial aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All
have
right. Well,
one
those
more.
are great. Those are great. Thanks.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
one
go
more
ahead.
kind of technical question for you, Kelsey. You
Yeah.
mentioned about the websites. So, is there any a particular web design uh, uh, how to put it, a particular web design that you strive to, or do you work with your clients, when choosing one?
Yeah, so I work primarily in WordPress. I find WordPress being just like the easiest platform that gives unlimited flexibility as far as I can do like anything your heart desires, full freedom of just like being able to say yes to everything. And so as far as style, when it comes to lawyers, we want to work in a professional style that looks clean and professional. Different people have different styles, and I like to, like Sue was just talking about, reflect on the authenticity of the personality. So one of the things that I have is like a brand archetype quiz, like a personality quiz for a brand. And so you can go
Nice.
through and you can see the brand, you can do the quiz and get your personality type, and then we can create a website in your personal brand that like really reflects your core authenticity would be ideal. At least if it's your personal brand, that would reflect your core values. But if it's for your law firm, then we would like reflect the values and the core personality of the firm.
I
And
like that.
yeah,
Really insightful. Really, really smart.
Yeah.
sweet. Thank you.
You're a marketing genius, girl.
Aw, you guys, thanks. That's so sweet.
You really do put out some great content. I absolutely love it. I haven't had time to really dig in and read as much as I wanted to, but it's really good.
Thank
I
you.
like
Well, the newsletter is really where I put my
Yeah.
effort. I feel like I put like a lot of value and effort into my newsletter. So it's a great way.
You do. It totally, you can tell. Absolutely. You do put a lot of into it. It's very quality.
Thank you. Very sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Yeah. So Nicola, can we switch to asking you a few questions here?
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah.
I want to bring you
Let's
into
go.
this because cybersecurity is a hot topic, and it's
Yeah.
something that always comes up, especially for IP lawyers, is like a very high priority. And so, like, how secure is your data?
Well, I mean, as far as security goes, especially with FlexTrac, we uh, have I would say two layers of security, and it is also divided on which type of system our clients use. For example, if they're using their own CTS, then we have the AAS 256 encryption that is allowing you any password that you put into the system to be encrypted, and also the data in the system is fully encrypted, so anybody but you or you with the key can use the data. It's just like putting a lock on everything that you have, so it's secure. And about regarding the clients who use our cloud system, then we have extra additional security measures implemented for that. One of them is we have a web access portal that we have, and the web access portal is really good because they can bind their IP to the portal, meaning that only a specific IP can connect to their workplace. Also, if they want their usage to be more broad, for example, they want to travel with their laptop or computer, or they have offices in multiple locations, in this case across the world, you cannot only be at one place. We have the two-step authentication method. Usually we have that announced if they travel. If we see any activity that is suspicious, then we give them a call. So those are the measures pretty much where we strive at. And one of the biggest advantages I think that we have with the data security are the backups, because we have sequential backups 7 days, and then we can get any file or any snapshot in the past 7 days, and that all comes into the package that they get for their law firm in a box. So it's not additional, it's all included within the system.
Mhm. Okay, great. Yeah, that's great. So, how would you handle like software updates then and patches on Windows computers?
Well, I mean, this is a really full-time job, like weekend full-time job. So we do them on Sundays. We release 4 updates a year, so quarterly. Everything is scheduled on Sunday late afternoons. The same goes for the Windows updates. Usually for the Windows updates, we do once a month, at least. If they usually do have patches and updates, but not every month. We check them each month just to be safe. uh, yes, and then as I said, usually we review them on Saturday, apply them on Sunday late afternoon or evening. Yeah. So sleepless nights, what can I tell you guys?
Yeah.
Customer staff.
You better be comfortable on your seat,
Yeah, well, and doing it on Sunday, that's like a really nice, that's a really nice extra effort that you offer to the clients
Yeah,
to do it, so
yeah,
that
I
there's
mean,
no
yeah,
business
it
interruption.
comes with the job.
Yeah, yeah. So with that, you would probably have some like backups and disaster recovery strategies.
Yes,
Um,
yes, we do. Yes, we do, because when the clients use our cloud system, they have full advantages of the system. By full advantages, I mean, they, besides CTS, they are allowed to use other apps on that cloud computer. By doing that, depends on what type of a technical person will get involved into handling the server or the computer. And that's why we have these backups. And if anything happens, then what we can do is we can retrieve a snapshot each day, 7 days back. Or what we can do, if we don't need a snapshot, for example, if the client needs a file that has been changed 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago, what we can do is we can insert the disk from that specific day. He can say, okay, I want the entire C drive from 3 days ago. And then we can plug that disk into their cloud station, and they can find that file that they need and then copy it over to the production uh, environment. So I would say that is one of the biggest advantages, because today you have all of these uh, dangers all over the place. You get emails, you get spam, you get all of that. So it's really you get ransomware. So it's a really good thing to have, to be able to go back and then identify and report the problem, because we can really identify where it came from, especially if we go a day or two back in time, where we can get those images from.
great, great, yeah. Um,
Again, this is all into the firm in the box. So what we did here is we tried to put an emphasis on the cybersecurity part, where we would put all of this in, because it's an imperative to have these days. One of the biggest magnets, I would say, to clients when we talk about these, are actually these backups and these file retrievement options.
yeah, cybersecurity is sure it's a complicated area, but also very important. And so, yeah, it's a really great support to have for people because nothing is more than when your website or like something starts to get, when you detect
Yes.
some sort of malware or something happening, it's like panic ensues. Like, what else do they, people just, it's just something that is, it's just really nice, like an insurance, like for your stress, to just know that there's such extensive support. Like, if anything ever was to happen, you were just like all good. Like,
Yes, you're all good. Yes, yes, yes,
And another
exactly.
thing is it's included in their monthly subscription or their annual support. So it's not an additional fee that they have to pay for.
it's just built in. Yeah. Yeah. Likewise with the website security, it's just like always, like, it's just like a no-brainer that it's just like a base service that you need to have. Yeah.
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 For sure.
Yeah, really, that's really good. Yeah, so Stu, like the law firm in a box, like how easy is this to get started? Like a law firm, how easy is it? How is it like a law firm in a box? Like, what can they do?
So I believe that choosing an IP management system is a significant decision for any organization. Not only does the chosen software and services need to fulfill all of their requirements, but when entrusting sensitive data to us, it's paramount to ensure that it's secure. That's where Nick's cybersecurity information comes in. But here at FlexTrac, we understand that adopting a new IPMS can be exhausting for our customers. So we try to make it as easy as possible. Your organization has spent years refining its process into a software, and introducing new software could introduce new complexity and issues, which we really try to avoid. So we believe that the best software providers will guide them through the onboarding process with minimum hassle to make the adoption as easy as possible. And we are super responsive to our customers' needs and able to custom fit their processes. So if they're opening a new firm, we've helped hundreds of startups with our law firm in a box. We have IT consulting services, development. They can build websites. We have a couple of apps that they can purchase with FlexTrac, like our web access and our inventor portal. As well as your marketing, we offer virtual receptionists as well. So kind of just put everything together in one central location that they can pick and choose from if they need those services. We have other recommendations as well for the insurance that they need for their law firm as well. And we also offer managed docketing services. So if they're coming on board to purchase our solution and they don't have a paralegal to work for them, or they just need somebody part-time, or even for established firms where they're paralegals going on maternity leave or what have you, or any kind of unforeseen circumstances, we can accommodate them.
Yeah, that's a really good service offering to have that, especially for lawyers. Like from lawyers that I've talked to, having that support, because they seem like there's a lot of riding on them, and so to not be able to like miss a deadline, and to just know that there's like a backup if your assistant is on a holiday, or if you need to have a holiday, to have like some like support system around that can come and go as needed, is flexible and supportive, is just another way that just like eases the stress of having to have a law firm, all like the responsibility of a full-fledged law firm. It's just a really
yeah, for sure. And here at FlexTrac, we are responsive to our customers' needs, so we can custom fit some of their processes, and we'll explain through training how our team can help them adapt today and enhance their practices. Like, we don't settle for a one-size-fits-all approach. So with the onboarding, our team will make the process as clear and easy to follow as possible. And our customers receive a customized, comprehensive onboarding guide with all the instructions, or they're able to opt for our team setting up all the additional applications that we offer. And then they also receive training sessions when they go live. And so we just make sure that they feel very confident with the software so that they're able to push forward in their new solution.
So that's kind of part of your support.
Yeah.
So are you able to like offer support as they grow as well?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we have a dedicated support team Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Central Standard Time, excluding major U.S. holidays. If they need help using the system, creating a report or a spreadsheet, we have a very seasoned support team who is happy to jump on a screen connect and assist with them. Our team really understands that IP management is time sensitive and requires quick action as well, and that our users must be able to rely on a quick resolution to keep their portfolio on track. I mean, keeping track of dates and on time, rules and regulations is the most important part of IP management. So our dedicated help desk team are experts in all things FlexTrac. And in addition, we provide access to our multimedia client care center with links to a help file and videos that they can access independently, that allows them to configure their system and learn at their own pace. And there's also a comprehensive help file within FlexTrac in the system, located in the About section and each screen as well.
Well, I was going to jump in with one of the probably most most common questions is, do we have any discounts you or promotions?
Yeah.
So that's
Everybody always wants to know where can we
yeah,
save the money? Where can we get the money saving? Where can we save money, right?
yeah. So that's
Um,
something that I would think it's
so
important, right?
currently, we are always running promotions and discounts all the time. So currently, we have a 100% off setup on migration fee for our FlexTrac IPMS as part of our summer sale. And then this promotion is valid until the end of August, where then we'll do a different kind of promotion. So if there's anyone in the live that is searching for a solution, please let me know if you need any further information or assistance, because I'm happy to help.
Of
Just
course,
send
yeah,
me.
and maybe what I've heard also is maybe about some billing options that are more flexible.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have something like, yeah?
Absolutely. So over here in the sales department, we do offer flexible billing options to cater to the different needs of our customers. So they can choose to pay upfront for a year annual subscription, or they can buy a license, or they can opt for a monthly payment plan. And we also offer quarterly and semi-annual billing options if necessary, because we understand that with our IP law firms that they may be waiting on billables from clients or what have you. So we're always happy to work with them on payments, and it's interest free. We do not charge interest for late payments or any of that. So we definitely are happy to work with our firms. We understand, and the economy right now is just all over the place. So, they have to hold out on payments from their clients. So it just happens. We understand that, and we just go with the flow with them. It's cool.
Really cool. And also, if you stick to the end of the live here, you will see some kind of special giveaway that you can sign up for.
Yep. And our giveaway for FlexTrac is a lifetime of software. So if you enter into the giveaway, one lucky law firm will receive a lifetime of software and support, which includes free enhancements, quarterly updates, everything that we've talked about today on our live. I mean, honestly, like that'll save you a lot of money in the long run.
In a lifetime, yeah. I mean, having lifetime access is awesome. It's really good. It's
absolutely. So, I don't know. Do you guys have any more questions?
Pretty good. I think we covered the billing thing. And the promotion. So that was a big one. I think that a lot of people would find that interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So, did you have any questions? Did you have any other questions too? Did you want to ask?
No, I don't think I have anything else.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if we can open up the floor if anybody else out there wants to ask any questions, then we can bring that in if there is any, and otherwise we'll let them comment some questions if you have. As we kind of look for those, I will move into the giveaway slide. So
I did have one other thing to add, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had forgot to mention, we're moving into the AI world. So we are committed at FlexTrac to staying competitive and continuously integrating the latest AI technologies and automation into our future updates as well. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there because a lot of people are, really getting into the AI scene and wondering, like I'm wondering too, like what's going to happen, right? It's just evolving very quickly. So we're also staying on top of that as well.
That's great.
If I may spill the beans a bit on the AI.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So I'll give you the short version that we have is that you will be able to have a personal AI assistant within CTS that will help you with your docketing.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Nick,
So hopefully that will be done in our next release or the one after that. So, but it will be soon.
Nick, I just realized I forgot to ask you something too.
Really?
I forgot to ask you. to just explain briefly the onboarding process from one, if someone purchases our solution, like how easy is the onboarding import process from their old system to FlexTrac? Like if you could just briefly explain that, because I forgot to ask you that.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I mean, the transition process, we call it an import also, is uh, uh, we try to be as straightforward as possible, where we provide our clients an import template. They copy all of their data from their previous system to the import template, and then we import those tables into CTS, into their FlexTrack solution. There is a evaluation process where they, after the import, they evaluate the data, check and compare the two systems to see if they work. When they give the green lights, we go live.
Perfect. I think so. That's pretty much all you require from the customers, just for them to verify their data, which is good for them because they're most familiar with their own data.
Well, as we move forward, depending on the complexity of what we get, for example, within the tables, there are a lot of parts that we can get. For example, depending on what type of cases they want to put in, do they want U.S. trademarks, patents,
Got it.
PCTs, and so on. So it also depends on which system they come from. Sometimes during the import process, if the data import is larger than or they are requiring more fields, then there is some interaction where we clarify the field titles between their old system and CTS. Because, for example, we have a field called case number. In our case, that is an identifier for the case. In their
Yeah.
case, it may be a case title. So there is a bit interaction in some of those transfers. Yes, and
Yeah,
so
which is
that
understandable.
yeah. I mean, but once the data is in, so that's, the system generates the reminders based on the dates. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about reminders and all of that other data chunk that should come in, but FlexTrack has the ability to create it on its own when we reprocess the reminders based on the data in the system. So it's
Yeah, for sure. Because I think one of the biggest questions that our customers do ask is like their biggest concern is losing any kind of data from one transition to the other. But I know that you do a refresh on all the reminders to just ensure that
Yes,
everything's
and
there.
also, especially for our U.S. patents and trademarks, we have this tool that syncs with the USPTO website, and it is
Yeah.
able to pull all the data in. So even if when they do the migration, or they, let's say, don't have access, or leave some data out of the tables, when we run the sync tool for all the U.S. patents and trademarks, it is able to pick up on filing dates, titles, office actions, and so on. And when those are into the system, after the refresh, CTS generates all the reminders that they need to have. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So there's
I would say that's
confusion.
pretty efficient. Yes, that's
Yeah.
pretty efficient, and it's saving so much time, because even if they put in just the basic information, the biggest one is the application number for the cases, we are able to pull all the other data for the case.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, making this a semi-automated process, still semi-auto,
Yeah.
hopefully fully in future.
Yeah, for sure. I know we
Yeah.
have some new automation coming, so that'll be exciting. That's all the questions that I have for you guys.
Great. Great. Yeah. So if anybody wants to scan the QR code on the screen right now, you can fill out that contact form to be entered in for a lifetime access to FlexTrack. And also, if you are listening to this and not watching on video, just go to flextrack.com. And at the bottom of the homepage there, that's the contact form. Just fill it out for the giveaway. And that's how you get entered into this. So, because I know we have some people watching video, some people will be just listening audio only.
And I just want to say quickly that we're in the process of redoing our website. So if they have any questions, they can reach out to me on LinkedIn or email me sales@flextrack.com.
Great. Great. And then my special offer for everybody here today is the Web Presence Power Up. So you get 1 year free unlimited website updates, hosting, maintenance, absolutely free. So this is like a guarantee that we will work for you for free for 1 whole year to make sure that your website is exactly the way that you want it and is working for you in the way that you need it to. So if you want to get in on that, you can book me at bookkelsey.com and scan the QR code here, or just message me, connect with me on LinkedIn. And we are happy to chat about that. And also, I'm super excited to offer anybody 50% off digital products at marketinglawyers.io. It's IP Law 50 is the promo code. And so there's lots of different digital products on there for like social media templates, brand kits, all your graphic design, kind of branding, social media resources there.
Your resources there are really beautiful too. They're very well put together.
Thank you. And I just made a custom one for IP lawyers specifically that I'm going to share with you to that we can share. So
that would be great.
Yeah, so that's really exciting. And so Nicola, where can people reach out to you?
Well, for sure on my LinkedIn. So I am pretty active on there. Yes, that's the one
That's the main spot. Great.
That's the main spot. Yes.
And tech at flextrac.com.
Oh yes, tech at flextrac.com. That is for the work email.
For work email. Perfect. So it was really great having this chat with you guys. I would love to do it again coming up, and maybe next month we should come up with another idea and see what if we can accept some feedback of what's needed and what people are looking for, and how we can help the clients and help everybody out. I would love to do that. It was really nice conversation with you guys, and thank you for joining me here.
Thank you.
And really quickly, I just want to say, if a person is looking for our services, they don't have to be a customer of FlexTrac. Like, you don't have to buy our software solution to use our Kelsey's marketing or Nick's IT consulting services. We work with folks outside of FlexTrac as well.
Great. So really, we're just open to have any of the conversations that if anybody wants to reach out to us, like, we're just happy to chat and talk about it and help you any way that we can.
Yeah, we'd like to see you be successful.
Exactly. Great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks so much, y'all. Talk soon.